I want us all to do a post-mortem analysis of how we have handled the COVID-19 crisis 6 months after it began to manifest itself in our country. Begin by looking at the forecasting of the spread of the virus. If all our models had projected severe scenarios that did not happen, was it because we were forewarned, or was it because of the swift interventions that we put in place? How does our national response compare with others within the region, the continent, and the world? Is there something that we could have done better? And are there lessons we should carry with us to the strategic phase of this war? Ladies and gentlemen, and I'm not asking you to ponder these questions because we have failed. To the contrary, I believe we have done remarkably well, and that is why we have begun to flatten the curve. But to do better, we must remain brutally honest with our approaches, because intellectual honesty is critical to building resilience going forward. Indeed, on my part as President, I have been called upon to make weighty decisions that presented the most unique dilemma to me as the head of state. More often than not, as I have indicated in my previous statements, the agonizing dilemma was one between two rights. Never before in the history of our nation has a head of state been called upon to invoke the Public Health Act and issue containment measures that would significantly affect the enjoyment of various liberties, rights, and freedoms of our people.
This virtual gathering today will provide us with a platform to collectively reflect on government's action in the prevention and control of COVID-19, discuss the impact of the disease that has had in our nation's socio-economic space, and recommend strategic and sustainable interventions that can be adopted by both levels of governments for this and for the future pandemics.